Hi friends, Shivani here. Today's episode is going to be a very special for my heart. Why? Because in this episode, I'm going to introduce you to my father, my dad. And this episode, I have my sister here, younger sister Ritu Anand, where we will be sharing with you our childhood stories, our journey with dad, how he brought us all here, and we made life for ourselves and he made life for himself. So, without any delay, let's get into this special video podcast episode for The Helen Show. Hi, Ritu. First of
Hello.
all, I would like to welcome you to my show. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that you are giving us time.
Yeah,
You are so glad that
I
we are
am.
here. Why? Because this episode we are going to give tribute to our
Your
father,
father.
to our dad.
And that is, of course, very close to both of our hearts.
Yes.
And it's I'm feeling privileged to be here
Yes.
to
And
be
I
talking
think
about him.
being the younger, like I'm the third one out of four siblings, and you are the younger one, we were more privileged to spend more time with
Time with
our
him.
parents,
Yes.
being the younger one,
Yes,
right?
that's right. That's right.
So, first of all, I would say, how would you like to, if I ask you, what's your first memory of dad?
So, if any stranger asks me about our dad, first thing comes to my mind is that he's very lively personality, very magnetic.
Yes.
He's loud. He gets attention in any gatherings, events, parties, dinners. And what I do see is him talking and
Mm.
other people around him listening.
That's true.
So
That's true.
that's how I see that.
My dad was very magnetic, charismatic. If he's in a group of people in a room, doesn't matter you're old, you're his age, you're younger one,
Yeah.
everybody would be drawn to him so
Even
much.
strangers.
So much.
Yeah.
So Ritu, like
Yeah.
if we ask or ourselves like his journey,
Yeah.
even though we were young, we don't even know all his back history, but I know that he was about, I think, 18 years of age
Yeah.
when he came from Punjab to Delhi
Yeah.
to settle his life,
Right.
basically, because
Yeah.
he was grown up and born in a village in Punjab,
Yeah.
northern India. So, do you know what he did when he came, or much, or no?
No. When he migrated from Punjab to Delhi,
We don't know much.
I know there were some stories that were told by dad. I don't recall exactly what was his jobs, and I know he was doing some odd jobs.
Yes, in the beginning, yeah.
And he came with his father. I know he was living with his father.
Yes.
And I remember grandpa telling our dad that from now on, I think dad asked money, some pocket money from
grandfather.
Dadaji, and he said, "No, you won't. I won't be giving you pocket money. In fact, you will be taking care of my monthly
expenses
living expenses
from now on.
From
that
now
you're
on,
here.
so you're independent. You're on your own. Not only you support yourself, you support me. If anything, you give me the pocket money." So I think,
Yeah,
I think that's what I remember.
and I think from the grandpa's side, that's such a good thing, even
Yeah.
though it might feel harsh, but I think it's a very good way to give responsibility to your son.
Yes.
That okay, now you are in this city where you want to make something of yourself, so let's
You
go.
be the in charge.
You need to.
You're free to fly,
Yes.
and you support and take the charge.
So what do you think, Ritu? Which kind of qualities dad had that made him come from village to Delhi to settle himself?
I think, like, in my eyes, because dad was such a unique personality. I think I always found he was so confident.
Yes.
Like, he's never doubted himself. He was so confident, and he was so courageous. And not because he was our father. Like, we've seen so many other people in our relatives, friends, family, neighborhood.
That had
Everybody remembers him.
Yes, yes. Everybody.
If you say his name, everybody
Everyone.
knows him.
And
These
still,
not-
even now, even some of my friends, I talk to them and they bring that up.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? I have spent this much time with your dad, and I saw him there, and
Yeah.
I saw him at that party.
Yeah.
He gave me this life lesson. Even
Because
they even talked
dad
about
was
that.
one person who left impression on people
Yes.
forever.
Yes, yes. But you know what I think more than courageous? I think responsibility. he was such a responsible person
He was.
that I have seen, you have seen, and all of us, that even for his siblings, his sisters, his nephews, nieces,
Yeah.
whoever needed him financially or in person, that
He was
man
there.
was there.
He was there.
He was there,
Yeah.
and every single person appreciate that it's
He had that sense of responsibility. He took the charge. He did become the driver
of
of
the
his family.
not only us being his immediate
But
family,
his
his
siblings also.
siblings, and then
So,
even parents, he took
yeah,
responsibility.
yeah.
But you know, like, how hard is it? Isn't it like he was settling up? He went through a big struggle because he wanted to be an entrepreneur, he
Yeah.
wanted to be a business owner, and he
Yeah.
was a business owner. And when all the business was literally settled at the best
Booming.
in 80s
Yeah.
in India,
Yeah. He was at his peak.
in 1989 we decided we're going to move to
To
Canada.
yeah. Yeah.
And that was a very big, he never wanted to come,
No.
right?
No.
It was our mother who said okay, because one of her sister was here, brother wanted to go to America, so mom said it's better that whole family, all four of us would be in one country, siblings,
United
instead
together.
of two in India, one in America, one in Canada.
Yeah.
So that was the reason, but that must have taken such a mind
Like
toll on him, because
So-
he never wanted to come, we know that.
Yeah. So with dad, one thing, he loved mom to death. Like he loved mom in this world like the most.
Yeah.
So even though as much as he did not want to migrate because he's tasted success, he's flying high, the
Yes.
business is doing really, really well.
good.
We're living luxurious back home. Like there isn't anything that we couldn't experience or had
Yeah.
to think twice about.
Never.
So especially you and I lived such a
We-
luxury life
That
since
way, yeah.
childhood. Leaving all this
because we never saw his struggling
we
days,
didn't see the
because
struggle phase.
yeah, because we were young.
Yeah.
We didn't know. But
Yeah.
by the time we were in our full senses, we saw luxury.
He's attained his goals.
He's done.
And
yeah.
leaving all that behind,
And starting
and
from
coming-
scratch.
I think the
again.
major reason was mom,
Yeah.
because that would have made mom happy if all her kids were
in the
together,
same-
united in one country, rather than one here and there. Because mom never wanted family to fall apart.
Yes, yes.
So I think that was one thing. Second, he's so strong-minded and so strong-headed. He was
Yes.
that if he puts his mind to something, he's just going to do
He's
it.
gonna do it.
He always believed in himself to the fullest.
Yeah, yeah.
He won't rely on third party for
I-
anything.
I remember, like dad was very modern
Yeah.
in
Oh,
those days.
yeah. He was 10
according
years ahead of
to-
him.
Even more, I would say that people used to think like, how can a man think like that too? He was very forward thinking
Yeah.
man, very modern, and
Yeah.
not to really live by society rules
No,
in a
no.
way, which was very, in those days, I would say backward
Rigid. And,
or rigid, and just like, follow the rules without asking why we are following it.
Yeah.
And how you think that thing impacted you, and then I'll share with you how it impacted me
So,
in our upbringing,
in
like
our
what we are
upbringing,
today.
I think so there's a couple of things. Mom and dad both. I always see them at two opposite end of the rope. Mom spiritual,
Yeah.
housewife, dad so
Party.
modern social animal.
Yeah.
So and us,
Being in the middle.
yeah,
Learning
being
both
brought
things.
up in two different exposures. I think that gives such a good mix with our personality.
Because we were
I
absorbing
find
everything.
like when I went on my own to do my own business, the push that dad gave me, that you can do it,
Yeah.
type of thing. You don't have to look back.
Yeah.
And I think
I'm
that
here.
self-confidence
Yeah.
that he had.
Yes.
So even if I had like some percentage of it,
Yeah.
I know I can make it through.
Yes.
And then I know I have him to fall back on.
I know. He
So
always had
how
that thing
he
that I'm
shaped-
here for you.
Yeah.
Go. Do it. Go.
And I think maybe for you and me, for both together, I think salesmanship, business entrepreneur characteristics, self-employed, being on our
Mine
own.
fully came from dad, I would say.
It came from that. Absolutely came from that.
But for me, my confidence and me being so outgoing,
Yeah.
totally from dad, because he raised me like a son, not a daughter.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wherever he'll go. When we were in India, when I was like 7, 8,
Yeah.
9 years old,
He'll take you.
he's gonna take me with him.
Yeah, yeah.
So imagine a child 8 years old or 7 years old, being surrounded by 4 or 5 men who are having party, drink, TVs on. We are having a party at somebody's house or something,
And listening
just
to their
and
conversation.
listening to their conversation, observing.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, when we are coming home and dad is a little bit drunk, and dad would hold my hand, and I'm like, I used to feel that being 8 years old, that is my responsibility to take him
To bring
home
him home
properly because he's a little tipsy.
Yeah.
You know, so those things, I think, how it's not going to affect your character when you grow up. So
For me, it
and
was
then my
totally
all
different.
friends were men.
Yeah.
I never had women friends in
Yeah.
my childhood
Yeah.
or even up to my university days.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that really made me, okay, you know what, I want to be in a business.
Yeah.
And before in coming into financial business, you
Yeah.
know, I owned a used car dealership,
Yes.
which is a
Such
totally
a male driven.
totally
Yeah.
male driven
Yeah.
word that is.
Yeah.
And I did that for 2 3 years, and then with circumstances I landed up in this one.
But I had a very gradual transformation of personalities. I was very shy.
In the beginning, yes.
So I think I had mom's characteristics
More.
and more personality growing up.
Yeah.
Very shy. Somebody asked me my name, remember in the classroom. I wouldn't answer,
Yeah.
and you answered for me. And she
Yeah.
was like a brother growing up in school, protecting me all the time. I wouldn't want to talk to people. I wasn't social.
I will go
just
and
very,
call
very
people,
shy
and
and
I'll just say,
very
okay, you know
inward.
what, let's talk. Let's be friends.
Yeah.
You know.
And then
And-
when I got into my own business, having to meet different people, and of course, your experience teaches you a lot. So my personality transformed, and then dad's personality, which was
Came-
suppressed inside me, started
It came
coming out
when
more.
you came into business.
Yeah.
In your
So
own
then I
business.
started blooming and flourishing at that point, and then kind of went with
So
the flow.
Ritu, if I ask you, like, you're a real estate agent now
Yeah.
from so many years,
Yeah.
what, all 18 years now?
Since
You're right,
yeah, almost 20.
20. So what would you say the lesson you learned from dad,
Mhm.
which is helping you in this business now?
I think first and foremost, and the most important, like I have very straightforward principle for my business.
Mhm.
Principles that I don't change for any client,
Mhm.
even if I get pushed around by them. So there's certain things that I must follow, and I think it's just engraved in my mind. One, you always got to be honest and transparent.
Yes.
I'd rather deal with the issues while I'm doing the transactions at the
Mhm.
beginning of the transaction, but once that's done,
Mhm.
the journey until it closes,
Yes.
I don't get issues, I don't get angry clients.
Yes.
So my clients
Then later.
become my team
Yes.
in that transaction, and we do everything and we accomplish together.
Yes.
So that's one thing. Secondly, we don't paint the wrong picture and don't lie to people, show them something else and
Yeah.
get them into difficult situations. Always put clients' interest first. You know how dad was with his business. When he has to
Very
deliver a car, he would go into very, very minor details
to
and go
make sure,
beyond what customer doesn't
expectations.
expect.
Yes.
So when customer doesn't expect and he gets delivery, he's happy. I think that's what I get from him too.
Yes.
Like making sure that every small things are taken care during this transaction, any conveniences that you can provide to your clients.
Yes. Yes.
Whether even some small things like arranging food or movers or things that you can
like
take on yourself
something
just to put their mind at
just to-
ease.
Yeah. That
And
is what
clients'
it is.
interest first. So like when I approach, I do not look at, oh, at the end of this, I'm going to make this amount of money.
Yeah.
So I'm going to push them and
No.
into this because I have this much money coming in. I would say, is this suitable for my clients?
Yes.
What are their future goals? Is this going to be any conflict with their future planning?
True.
Or what their major expense coming up, whether their kids going to university, getting married,
Yeah.
would they need any extra money?
Yeah. So you
sitting-
consider everything.
So I will tell them how much of the down payment you can put and how much money to keep for themselves. So that kind of stuff, always putting clients' interest first and not
always.
making decision today that would get them into problems after, but make a decision today that they will be happy and flourishing with and no
True.
regrets looking back.
And same, I would say in my business, being a financial advisor, the way I work, and this I have also learned from dad, is like always put yourself in the shoe of a client.
Yes.
To see if I'm suggesting some advice to someone, would I
Would
take
you walk
that
the
for
talk?
myself first?
Yes. Yeah.
Would you really walk that talk, not just telling them?
Yeah.
And being working in the market, family market, business owner market, that's the always first thing.
That's true.
You cannot push a service or a product on a client which is not even though
Required,
it's
maybe.
required, even though it's really good for them, but if they can't afford it, you cannot just suggest them that
Yeah.
much.
Or pressurize
You
them.
show them
Yeah.
the difference it's going to make in their lives.
Yeah.
And this is going to be cost, this
Yeah.
is a lifelong cost
Yeah.
for it, and then you take their life from there.
Yeah.
So no, it's amazing that we are talking about dad, and now Father's Day is coming.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
a tribute to our dad.
For,
You
for
know,
sure.
hope you guys are enjoying this episode. There are few more questions I'm gonna go through with Ritu. Is one would be like, if dad was here today,
Yeah.
what do you think? What would you say to one thing you would say to him?
I just hug him so tight.
I know, because that is something both of us sometimes talk and think we never had that. We never hugged him enough.
Yeah.
You know, especially me
And won't
being a
let
little
go.
bit shy, like, you know, but it just never had that. I think you're so right that we will be just
I think
giving
we'll be
him
so
a hug and
speechless.
telling him
Yeah.
we love you so much and you did so much for us. And thank you for being our father,
Yes.
giving us all those confidence and characteristics which has made our life so successful today, I would
Yeah.
say. And hopefully we can make a difference in people's life,
Yeah.
giving them our services, right?
Exactly.
So what at the end I would say, we're gonna try to end this episode.
Sure.
But I really want to ask you that what value
Mm.
would you give to your children,
Okay.
which you think is the most important you got from our dad?
Well, dad always, because he exposed so much to us with experiences of different kinds, living life at your fullest.
Yes.
So I think, so not I'm talking business wise only.
Yeah.
This
You're
is one
talking
life to live, make the best out of it.
Best, yeah.
Do things that also used to talk about discipline a lot
Yes,
too.
yes.
You wake up on time, you sleep on time, and then your day is more productive. So I think I'll
Yeah.
tell my kids, like what I think my personality, because as growing up we were exposed to a lot of vacations,
Yes.
outdoor eating,
And you do that a lot with your children.
and-
So that's like, I think we
and
got that from our
somehow
dad.
builds confidence that we don't realize that kids
Yeah.
have when they're surrounded by people in bigger settings, smaller settings, social etiquettes,
Yes.
and how to present themselves and get confidence.
I would just say, for me especially, that the life he gave us, the
Mm.
experiences, the vacations, the outings, and the kind of help he did for people which we absorb.
Yeah.
And I see that in my brother a lot as
Yeah.
well, in Raman, that we used to think he's a bit different, but now when parents
We
are
see
not around,
traits. Yeah.
we see like he's just like dad,
Yeah.
helping people
Yeah.
wherever he needs to do it. He's not
Yeah.
gonna think twice. And
Yeah.
those things, and when you're young, you don't understand, but now we see that when you help someone, universe helps you.
That's true.
You know, so what we learned from dad, like he never cared that he had 100 rupees in his pocket. If somebody need 80, he's gonna give 80.
Yeah.
He's like, okay,
Yeah.
we'll see.
We'll see when
it
tomorrow will
happen.
come with its
And-
own goodness.
and we've never lived a life where it was a lack. And people, I'm telling you,
we didn't have to compromise much
Yeah,
on our living.
yeah, and I think sometimes that makes you a little in a relaxed mode too, that okay, things are good.
Yeah.
But I would say what we got from our father, I know all the great fathers out there,
Yes.
all the parents do best for their children.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to take time today, introduce my sister. She's a realtor again in GTA area. If you need any services of real estate agent, you can reach out to, you can DM me, I can give you her information. Till the next time, bye for now. Until then, take care, bye.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Ritu,
Bye-bye.
bye.